Bruh.
Peace, it's your girl Yvette B, and I'm back. I'm back. All right, let's get started with the message. The message today. How's y'all doing? How's y'all feeling? I'm feeling all right. How y'all feeling with all of the ascension and upgrades? Oh gosh, okay. I'm I'm doing okay with it. See, look, spiritual awakening. Yeah. This is from this karmic cycle that we just turn around while I can see it. That we just have been going through. We're just wrapping up. Regarding a man or a masculine. Okay. This may be happening on one of the moon cycles. So let's see. Okay. Says wrong path on the bottom. Okay. So if you choose that route, it's the wrong path. Home situation, I'm pretty sure it's going to be improving. Someone to set my heart free, real love. Listen to music. It's going to be restoring balance, and your heart will be set free. Indeed. Yeah, so I guess with this spiritual awakening, maybe it's also awakening a man, but I'm also feeling that it may be dealing with a masculine energy. You're going to be channeling, and this may be during a moon cycle. But there will be balance restored. Let's see what tried to pop out. What tried to pop out? Yeah. There was deception regarding this masculine figure, which is probably why you had to make some moves in silence. But regardless, you set boundaries on it. It seemed like your life is simpler now. And you are in alignment. Authentic self, that's what I'm talking about, because your spirit team is working on your behalf. Yes, you have channeled your inner warrior. This is the last one. And you have let it go. You've let the cycle go. I think you've learned what you need to learn, because everybody's not like you. Yeah, you've made sacrifices just so that you can find your way back to where you once were. And now balance is being restored where you once were. I feel like this deception puts you in some type of I feel like it's more mental, but it could be emotional as well. Let's see. This karmic, as this karmic cycle is being closed, it's restoring balance. The spiritual awakening is within it's within you, which is your home, your vessel, but also I feel like it can affect your house as well. So let's see. Tell me more about this deception. I want to just go ahead and get this out the way because it's not going to be a low vibrational. Carrie, dream lover. What is her name? There's a YouTuber. I think her name is Spiritually Yours. She always say, "Let's get it." Anyways, I like that idea that she looks at things as she channel, and it does tune you into the frequency. So maybe this went in the trash. Oh, I need to move the trash. All right. What in the world? So with this deception, we have the sun in reverse. They weren't happy. They were not happy. And justice is here. Justice is here to be served. So we get all that energy. I feel like this could have been someone you felt like was your dream lover. All right, so now you're being restored emotionally, and now there's a celebration, harmony, love and harmony happening, baby, because towers are falling, all the illusions are falling, and you are no longer and dealing with anxiety over this. Like everything is being restored to balance, baby. That is what I'm talking about as you stand your ground with this. All right. Tell me about this spiritual awakening at the home. Oh snap, oh snap, oh sneakity snap. I guess when it went into the trash, that sun card is something that you didn't see, that they weren't happy, but they probably portrayed that they were happy. Also, it went in the trash, so that speaks volumes with their energy. We have victory. Are we still talking about the same energy? Victory. Victory is mine. And then we have the hangman as you shift with the spiritual awakening. And then emotional beginnings, yes, with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're moving away. You're moving beyond the situation. And you're standing in your power with the High Priestess energy. And it's gonna be a celebration. Yes. And then we have judgment. So that's justice. I said judgment, but we have the actual judgment call. Justice is here with the deception, letting you know everything is being restored to balance. And then we have the awakening with the shucks, I forgot what the knife is. I think this is the Page of Swords. Yeah, I think this is Page of Swords. All right, so yeah, there's some type of conflict with this energy, but you got victory. There's gonna be a collaboration happening. We have celebration. Yeah, they were trying to put you in a mental trap. That's I told you it was mental, really psychological and emotional. But you look, now you about to get your success. What is actually owed to you. Look, this is a breakthrough. A breakthrough! And now you are gonna be standing, or you standing in your abundance energy with the spiritual awakening. Yes. All right, so that is that. So that there. Remember I said everything is in stages? I feel like you are really closer than what you think you are. This is more of like your, I'm surprised that didn't come out, your recovery stage is what I'm feeling. But also creative stage. It's like you are fully grounded in nature. These cars are sliding everywhere. What's going on? Let's try this different. And with the emotional beginning, I feel like your emotions have reset as well. Reflections of the truth. The world is a mirror, and whether we choose to believe it or not, triggering feelings about others often reveal a self belief. That trait noticed in them may be one you refuse to see in yourself. Explore your feelings with curiosity while wondering what self truth needs to be witnessed. Reflection of the truth. So I feel like you were actually reflecting the truth, but with this deception, like this masculine who was deceiving you, could not see these traits within themselves, like could not really see the truth within themselves. And then we have warm welcome on the bottom. You intensely read between the lines, sensing what others feel but cannot voice. This skill happens so naturally it's often invisible, even to you, but it's a rare form of empathy and intelligence. Your presence helps others feel seen, heard, and less alone. Don't dismiss your ability to sense and know. It's a language all its own, and you are fluent in it. So this is telling me that you probably sense this deception and like you left. I know I had a situation where like my intuition was telling me something. My intuition was telling me that something wasn't being told to me. And then after asking questions, I was told that everything was told to me. And I'm like, okay, that feeling is gone. But still, I still had a sense like something is off. And then, like that Like these senses here, this is your intuition. This is like, I call it, other people, I call it a second sense. Like, this is something that you know is being done, but you don't have proof that it's being done, but you know what you feel. You know what I mean? And I think this is what happened. And so with this, you were listening to your senses. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Sun shoes on the way. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and take it slowly. You say you want it, but do you truly make space for it? Dreams can't arrive to a closed door. Doubt, hesitation, and distraction create tours where alignment should be. So stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect version of yourself. Show up now, because the universe mirrors what you believe you're ready for. So this brings me back to this reflection of truth. Okay, for some, I feel like it could be this man, this masculine energy that had been, wasn't able to see their truth. But for others, I feel like you're not able to see your truth. Maybe there's something within you that you're not seeing, that you're holding on to, that you need to release, so that this cycle can close out and restore balance back into your life. Because right now, Spirit is helping you with a spiritual awakening, and some things cannot go with you because of the alignment. Like, everything is about frequencies. And if you're not, if you're like building something, right? And you have somebody in your party that's not a energetic match, guess what's going to happen? The walls come tumbling down. Yes. Shout out to Erica Badu. But yes, your walls will come tumbling down, and you're going to try to figure out, like, why we back at square one again? And it's because there's someone in your group or somebody around you that you're not really reflecting the truth. Like, you're not seeing something that is presented to you. But maybe you sense something. Like, you need to really pay attention to your senses, okay? Because they save your life. They're there for a reason. They're here to guide you through things that you see and what you cannot see. Like, it's not just the physical that we wrestle against spirits. So everything is happening for a reason. All right. Okay, so about emotional intelligence, which is what this warm welcome is. It's like you are planting this seed, right? And this seed, hold on, y'all. Bye-bye. Play it again. Hey Siri, look up white horse. White horse. All right, I'm back. So it's like you are growing this, and because you're not able to reflect, like, because you're not paying attention, maybe, or maybe you are paying attention to this, but you're not reflecting on what's really happening. Like, you got a nudge within you to let you know that this don't feel right. or something is off, that's your intuition. And this is telling you that somebody around you is telling you about themselves, basically, by reflecting what you can't see. Okay? Because everything is just mirrors. Everything is just mirrors. So I reflect to you what the cards show, but like when you around other people, you reflect. Like you have your own energy, but you're just reflecting. You're reflecting off of someone else and they're reflecting it back to you. It's like we're all mirrors. Remember that reading when I was saying I had a dream this like a long, long, long time ago where the mirrors were ill? It means like nothing could reflect back because you had too much heavy, dense shadow around you. You know what I mean? So I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but it's for a reason. That's probably what this deception is. Like, because I've been through deception multiple times, but they always be the ones that's close to you. Always. But anyways, yeah, so it's always this dense energy, which is allowing you to reflect this dark energy. And so the point that I'm trying to get at is pay attention to who you have around you because they're reflecting the truth to you, whether you see it or not. It says, the trait noticed in them may be one you refuse to see. It says in yourself, but the way that it's reading, it just means that you're really trying to grow. And it could be where it may be in yourself and you may need to do some shallow work and investigate what aspect of this is within me. And we, of course, know that deception is not part of your light side, it's part of your shadow side. So that means you have to look at your shadow self, like dig in. You may have to go into the underworld. I don't know why I was going to say that. But, anyways, you may just need to dig in to figure out where this trait came from. Did it come from you, projections on you, or is this part of a bloodline thing passed on to generations? And maybe you're the one that's supposed to stop it. I mean, if you don't, then it will be passed down to your seed, and your seed will do it. So it's like the never ending story, or what's that song? Never ending song. This is a song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing and not knowing what it was, and they continue singing it forever just because that's exactly how traits are passed down. So that's why shadow work is important, because you need to know if this is something that was projected onto you, something from your mother, something from your father, which means, okay, this may be generational. Like if it's something from your mother or your father, then you need to go within your family to see if this is something that's repeated within maybe your auntie, your uncle. You know, I explained in my shadow work that I I did all the females in my family because it seemed like the males didn't have a problem when it came to money. So just some guidance. That's shadow work, my friend. All right, magic and motion. You can script the vision, light the candles, and call it lit in But destiny doesn't bloom on wishful thinking alone. The universe responds to movement. Remember? I move, you move. Just like that. I move, you move. Just like that. Shout out, Lil. Aligned actions is the ritual. Sacred rituals. And it may not have to be the moon, but our ancestors did it with moon cycles. Each small step signals your readiness, weaving the invisible into form. You're not waiting for a miracle, you're becoming one, moment by moment, step by step, day by day. You're becoming a miracle. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So, if you are the miracle, then that means you really need to check out who's reflecting to you. Because ready or not, here it comes. You can't hide. You're either going to have a tower moment of lower frequencies, or you're going to have a tower moment of higher frequencies. Which one do you want? Why am I hearing backstabbers? They smile in your face. Meanwhile, I want to take your place. All right. So on top, halfway to whole. I don't know why I'm hearing that song. Maybe this person, the deceptor, wanted to take your place, but smile in your face at the same time. Like I said, we don't fight against, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. We wrestle against spirits. It's a spiritual war out there. So get in where you fit in. I'm giving you the keys. Do your thing. All right. Okay, halfway whole. Okay, you've touched the heavens, but that means nothing without proper integration. Truth isn't spoken, it's lived, and embodied wisdom leads to illusions. What the what? Let me read that again. Truth isn't spoken, it's lived, and unembodied wisdom leads to illusions. So that means you talk the talk, you walk the walk. I'm not speaking because I haven't walked it. I know what I'm talking about. So all the jewels that I've given you is because I know a thing or two. You don't need another ceremony to ascend. You need stillness to descend. Hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. You need stillness to descend into what's unresolved, unclaimed, and unhealed. Interesting. Expansion is found in the reckoning, where the next initiation will be waiting. All right. So, truth has been given to you. I'm seeing this reflection of truth a different way. Spirit has been giving you insight of the truth. And whether you reflect on it or not is your decision if you're going to move closer or stand still. And this is like a reminder letting you know that you got to make a move for your miracles to happen, for you to be a miracle. You know what I mean? And if you don't know what you need to do, well, we're going to see. We're going to speak with the divine masters, but I'm going to see as much as I can see, okay? And then, but If you don't know what to do, that's when you need to speak. Like, you need to meditate and tap in with your higher self to know what you need to do. Okay? All right. So, halfway there to being whole. All right. So, I see you have a vision, but you can't stop now. You can't. Into insight. There's magic in unfiltering flow of thoughts as they move from mind to page. Let your hand outpace your logic. Write what you don't yet understand, and you'll meet parts of yourself you've long silenced. This is where clarity begins, not in polished answers, but the raw spill of your honest truth. Let it be messy. Let it be wild. Let it be yours. Let each word act as a mirror. There is truth hidden in the ink right until the truth reveals itself to you. So that's what you can do. Get a notebook, just start writing. I always write like, higher self, what am I supposed to be doing? And then it's like you getting all your logic out or what you think you should be doing, and then the truth start coming out after. Yeah. Because you are a vessel of knowledge. You are a vessel of knowledge. I know it's kind of far. We're not reading that. All right. These are the last two. I'm checking in. Hold on. This deck is very, very slippery. All right. We got Space Keeper and Invisible Orbits. Okay. Most things aren't about you. But your mind twists everything, every glance, every silence, every shift in oh my gosh, let me read this again. Most things aren't about you, but your mind twists every glance, every silence, every shift in energy into a story where you are the main character. This self-focus distorts reality, making neutral moments feel like personal attacks or hidden praise. Yeah, this is shadow work. I'm gonna finish. Step outside yourself. Not every storm is yours to claim. Not every whisper is about you. There is freedom, confirmation. There is freedom in realizing the world moves with or without your narrative. All right? So, all right. Um, when you are insecure, that's when you think that people are talking about you. Okay? This is more of the shadow work where you have to really dig in and dig into your emotion. That's why I was talking about this new beginning, which is an emotional beginning. And I felt like it's gonna be emotional balance. But this is like going a different way, maybe to some, and maybe some already got this emotional balance. But for those who are still struggling with it, it's more of you taking time to reflect the truth on your emotions and your mental state. These are like, so I say your emotions are tied to your lower stomach. So these are your two brains, okay? Um, I always talk about tools. They're like the main foundation, but it's like with this writing exercise is really relaxing the mental, but it's also digging up like the heart chakra is like the mediator, okay? So anything that your emotions feel, it will come out. It will come out. Like you may be crying while you're writing, but then you're gonna know it's some type of truth. And it's not gonna happen the first time. For some it will. But it's a ritual. It's a ritual that you create. It's a sacred ritual where you tap into your emotions. Okay? And this is how you begin to channel. All right? When you start to do these type of exercises, it allows you to really become balanced. I can't believe I'm talking about this like this. Okay. But all the cards are here though. When you do these type of exercises, you become balanced, okay? And then when you do become balanced, you're able to channel the truth, okay? It's everything is a process. So for me, like I would do chakra work. Um like I would chant, like I told y'all, you can chant. You can also wear the colors. This is solar plexus, blue is the throat, so I can speak. Or you can eat the colors. Like it's a lot of things. Like you can do your journal and you can write with the color that you're trying to heal. Or you can use candles. Like it's many things that you can do. You just have to tap into your creativity when it comes to that. Okay, so that right here is dealing with insecurities. So maybe some type of reflections of insecurities, which is keeping you from moving forward and not being able to grow what you're ready to grow. But once you put that ink to that, once you put that pen, oh, I'm seeing red bird. Once you put the pen to the paper, ain't no telling. It's like ain't no stopping you now. Like you're gonna be taking step after step, day by day. All right, Space Keeper. Within needing to fix or flee, you know how to simply sit with someone in their storm. People feel, hold on, before we move forward, with this invisible orbits where we're talking about how you make yourself the main character when even when you're not, like things are not about you, but you feel like they are and you feel like you're attacked. Um, this is more of, I want to say take every, it says that um there is freedom in realizing the world moves with or without you. So I was gonna say like take yourself out like as a third party just looking in. And then like you can see clearly that oh, this ain't even about me. You know what I mean? When you do that third party technique that I be talking about, if I can find that video, um, it's more of it's more of you realizing that it's not about me, 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 me. Okay? So this gives me, 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 me. And then this brings up insecurities because you think somebody talking about me, 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 and it's not really that. You know what I mean? Um, anything else? Yes, just sit with yourself and do that. You also need to ground out your energy. Take a walk around the block. Smoke a joint. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. Do what you do. But ground, okay? Shout out Jill Scott. All right, Space Keeper. Without needing to fix or flee, you know how to simply sit with someone in their storm. Oh, yeah, there was something I was going to say. Sorry, Spirit, but where was that? Okay, I'm gonna just keep moving because it's not. Maybe my mind is moving fast. Okay. You know how to sit with someone in their storm. People feel like they can bring their real selves to you, their grief, their joy, their shame, their dreams, and not be turned away. This means like something unconditional, where it's like you can come, ain't no type, you're not gonna feel some type of way. You know what I mean? Have that type of vibe. I got that vibe. You got that vibe. Okay, let me stop playing. All right, you hold emotional space like the night sky, offering vastness without needing to fill it. Don't underestimate what this offers to the world. You know how to create the sacred space. Yes, sacred space. All right, all right, all right. This is like, hold up, what the blow? Okay, so maybe, and like I've been there before. Like people come to me and tell me all their stories. This is like part, I'm learning that this is part of a empath journey, but it's like I think that's why I said you need to ground, because when you do this, it's like you start holding the weight of others. So when you ground, you just release that weight into earth. And so I'm hearing is triple goddess, triple earth. So it's daughter earth, mother earth, and grandmother earth. And then I was like, yo, we like that. We first the daughter or son. Um, but I guess this is females because it's feminine. But we all have feminine aspects within us, right? Then we're a mother, and then we eventually become grandmothers. But yeah, anyways, that was just a note that I was like, hold up, I need to write that because it's important to me. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all for it to be important, but regardless, um, you are an empath. This is Space Keeper, so you know how to create a sacred space for others to feel comfortable, even when they're going through something. Like people can go through something and come to you, and that's probably what you're used to. Yeah, that's probably what you're used to. And you create magic when you hold the space. And you use your intuition when this happens. But also, just realize when this happens, there may be an aspect of truth that is within you that is revealed. Like spirit works different ways. I don't know why I was about to say honey. But spirit work different ways, y'all. So these synchronicities is like fire. It's not just numbers. Like people can come up to you with messages and you be like, wait a minute, how do you know I'm going through that? Or wait a minute, what you know about this? And they be like, I don't know nothing. I was told to give you this message. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But okay, so this is going like a whole different direction. So You are going through a spiritual awakening right now. You've learned your karmic lessons, and now it's like you're creating sacred rituals. One is putting that pen to paper, and releasing your mental and emotional state and grounding. But also keep in mind the techniques that I gave you as well. So you're also becoming a miracle as you do this. So make sure that you keep up with your spiritual practices. And if you are, because I know it's hard, especially it depends on how long you've dealt with the energy. But with this deception, like I said, some people are still going through this, and it's time. It's the spirit is like, ready or not, it's gonna come. It's time for it to happen. Ready or not, okay? Oh wait. Ready or not. So it's time for you to release, so that you can move forward and become whole. I think we talked about being whole. All right. So yes, I'm back. um just know that the universe mirrors what you believe you're ready for. Okay? And like I said, I believe that the universe mirrors the truth to you. So it's time for you to accept it, so that you can build your foundation, and this you won't have to start over. Okay, I'm gonna read the bottom and then we gonna move on. Yo, wow, that was long. Okay, expecting the people in your life to automatically understand how you're feeling and what you need is unrealistic. Part of healing is understanding your needs and being able to fully express them to others without shame or guilt. Giving someone the key to carry for you properly isn't a cheat, it's a gift for both of you. Create expectations. I think this key may be um the Most High. Look, it's a portal too. Spiritual awakening. Hmm. Yeah, that is it's just releasing. This is part of shadow work where you have to check in with yourself, feel, why did this come up? Like, you know how you are normally, and then some type of frustration happened, or like something that caused you to feel different happened. So that's when you check in with yourself and be like, hold up, where'd that come from? And then you evaluate, like, okay, why do I feel guilty? Or was it why do I feel insecure? Things like that. And then you just, release and move on so you can move forward, because it looks like spirit has more in store for you. All right, let's keep it pushing. Y'all, there's a whole bunch of distractions in this. Deborah, we can't be friends. Yeah. Some things are meant, and it's because we all have free will through our choices. So choose your path. have to live by it. I mean, you can't save everyone. You try to. I know I tried to, and I learned that, like, I can't save everyone, especially if you're not trying to be saved right now. They just on some low vibrational stuff. Okay, so we got Green Terror, Healing Light. Wellness unfolding. Know that healing is a journey. We know, because I just spoke of it. We've been talking about this healing thing. And know that, hold up. Okay, I'm gonna try to just put it up there. But know that you checking in with yourself, like when stuff happens, is you being aware. And this is like telling the universe, okay, yeah, she's or he's aware, so that you can move on to other things. And on the bottom, we have Sita and Rama. Holy union, soulmate connection, romantic opportunity. Ah, sniggity snap. Maybe this is what y'all gonna be going through, because this says you can't expect the other person to know how you feeling, to understand how you feeling. That's unrealistic. Part of healing is to understand your needs and being able to fully express them to others without shame or guilt. Like, speak your truth. Now, with this shame or guilt, this is more of you speaking authentically. Now, there are certain situations where you do speak your truth, and then people may want to put shame or guilt to you, and I feel like that's a test for you not to, or a process for you to learn to go through, not to feel that way. Because as we learn spiritually, and continue to grow physically, we eventually over time, it's like you learn how to release. Like you learn to become aware and release. And it's like, oh wow, I didn't realize that this was happening. Or I didn't realize me being around this person that this happens. And so you know what you need to do. You know what I mean? So let's read Green Data. Okay. The blessing of Tara are surrounding you now. And you're being guided to know that healing isn't linear, but it's spiral. When you set your intentions to heal, the intentions itself initiate a pathway that's similar to a spiral. At times, you will feel like you are overflowing with vitality, and others you're feeling drained. There may even be moments when you feel you are revisiting something that you thought you've overcome. But this revisiting is actually an opportunity to see how far you have come on the road to recovery. So I'm talking like you have not done this. So this feels like you have done this. And this is just a reminder of all that you went through. So you have reflected. You have put the pen to the paper. And you are ready to grow. To grow your flower. Yes. And you are whole. Like we've been talking about this like the past readings. The past readings. You're whole. And the reflections of the truth is that you know who you are. You're now your authentic self. You are a magical being. A miracle in disguise. Helping people through times. Working in the background, helping people when they're going through their times. Yeah. Yeah. And you've learned your insecurities. And now you know when you need to release. I was wondering, I'm like, how is this going with this message? Does it seem like you're having a new beginning? I was thrown off for a minute. Okay, so you understand the healing process. And then for those who didn't, I've already, explained a thing or two so you can learn some stuff. Okay, cool. Congratulations, guys. So right now you're going through another spiritual awakening and you learn how to set your boundaries and you channel it. Oh, snap. You're moving past this karmic cycle. Yes. Okay. Right now, the spiritual energies that surround you are creating space, pathways, and doorways for you to move closer to the truth that you are whole, healed, and complete. Don't let fears or limitations get between you and the miracles that you have experienced and the miracles that you are yet to happen. This is a journey to fearlessness and liberation, and you're closer to freedom than ever. Take the next step. Sita Rama. I try to roll my R's. Rama. Y'all, I'll try. Let me see. A holy union. I know this is a twin. Yeah. It says Sita and Rama are Hindu personifications of the divine masculine and feminine and are associated with the festival of light, Diwali, embodiments of divine love and holy union. The magical couple can be invoked for help with overcoming challenges in relationships and can help those who are ready to open their hearts to love again. All right, Sita and Rama are the central figures in the Indian epic of Ramayana. Okay. In short, the story is Sita and Rama were royal rulers, and a great demon lured Sita away by impersonating a wounded animal and an injured beggar in the forest. Wow. As Sita had great compassion, she fell into the trap that was stolen away from her once true love. Interesting. On his quest to find her, Rama led an army of monkey warriors, including its leader, Hanuman, into a battle between good and evil. They prevailed and royal couple were united once more. Their coming together is still celebrated today. So, because you closed or wrapping up a karmic cycle, you are now coming in connection with your soulmate. How? And maybe something similar happened where you were veered off. Confirmation. You were veered off and now you're now meeting once more now that a cycle is closed. Interesting. So your message, you have a great opportunity to experience heart healing at this time. In the past, you may have found it difficult to trust and let yourself be loved, and therefore had many barriers up that stop others from seeing your true worth. Now you find yourself in an empowered position where you are open to the possibility of partnership. This is very exciting. You know for a fact that you don't need anyone else to validate you or complete you. But this doesn't mean that it wouldn't be nice to be cherished and supported. If you aren't in a relationship, the universe is presenting opportunities for you to experience a real soul to soul connection. This can only happen, though, if you stop letting past experiences cloud your judgment in the present. Hence, this. If you're already in a relationship, know that there's an opportunity to take it further at this time. Either way, enjoy the experience. All right. Um, okay. Let me give you guys a angel affirmation. Wow, so you guys have come a long way. And now I don't want to say, wow, it says the end of the road. You guys hit the end of the road, the end of your journey, and now it's a holy union, a celebration in the ethers. I'm hearing those who come far away and those that were here with you to stay. So this is a big thing, a big deal. Probably almost. This also remind me of Wale, Holy Matrimony. Just that name. I don't know what the words are to that song. And my phone's on the charger, so you all can look it up. Okay, from Archangel Shamiel. I am he who sees God. I can guide you on any path you seek, from relationships to career options to even finding lost items. Interesting, because Rama was trying to find his lost soulmate. Okay, I am a masterful creator. I can easily find what I'm looking for. This is your affirmation. Ready or not, here it comes. You can't hide. The vibe's gonna find you and take it slowly. You can run away. All right, I am beautiful. The world is beautiful. My future is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful Zion. Okay, Archangel Chauffeur. As beauty of God, I can help you see the positive in any situation. Put on my uplifting rose-colored glasses. Oh, sniggity snap. See the beauty and the world. Yes. Okay. I think that is it. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all an affirmation. I'm gonna get y'all affirmation. I heard something in my ear. Beautiful, beautiful Zion. Beautiful, beautiful Zion. Daily choices. There's a whole stack. I'm not taking it. Oh my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Ideal reality. I am manifesting the most beautiful version of my reality by embodying the energy of my desired state now. Ideal reality. Clairvoyant. Claircognizance. I am attuned to my timeless beyond my current reality, allowing me to receive divine insight from the eternal now. This is dealing with that, what I say, I call it your second sense, your intuition, because you do it so much. Here's flower. Dang. Where you know something is off. So you listen to it. Your second sense. Yeah. When stuff is hidden, but you know something's going on, this is your claircognizance. Come on, pick it up. What is going on? Where's my spray? It's all the way over there. Come on. I'm attuned to timeless beyond my current reality, allowing me to receive divine insight from eternal now. From the eternal now. Yeah, I don't think I feel like with this deception, it's like maybe they're trying to get you not to believe in your sense. Which is why it keeps coming up blurry. Because my breath is something like it can blow, baby. I'm playing. But yeah, it is like it's the truth though. It clears. But I really feel that way. Okay. Healthy love. That's what this holy matrimony, holy union, your soulmate connection. I attract relationships that support my growth, honor my boundaries, and reflect my highest values. Yep, baby. Yep, baby. I think we got a hater out there who don't want to see you love. We got a hater out there who don't want to see you in love with somebody else. But oh well, oh well, healthy love. That is what you are attracting. All right, what else? Yeah, the soulmate. Anything else am I missing? I sung the whole song. Somebody don't want you to be in love or to have a healthy love. Maybe you was in a love relationship where they didn't want you to be happy. Okay? Maybe every time you got happy, they did their best to put you back down. They felt like it was their place to put you in a place where you couldn't shine your light and be your authentic self. Healthy love. Yep, that's the truth. That's the truth. All right, y'all. On the bottom, we have cellular upgrades. I welcome the process of cellular renewal and upgrade, restoring my body to its original divine blueprint of perfection. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Cellular upgrade, baby. That's what I'm talking about. This spiritual awakening is a different one. Yes. This is like, I told you everything is like in steps, and it's like you are further than you think you are. Remember the I don't know how many readings ago. I think it was the last full reading, or a couple readings ago, where I was like, "You're almost there." Oh, in that reading, also was talking about Shadow Man and how he had to deal with somebody in the spirit world. Yeah. So I don't know how this is related, but it's related. Oh, okay. So yeah, the original blueprint. So when you are upgrading to the original blueprint of the divine, this is when you first arrive here. You came out of the womb. Yeah. The trees are blooming. Um, because after that, your blueprint was tampered with all these projections of how you can be and what you can be. So yeah, this is something that is when you first got here out of the womb. Oh, you're still doing it. What's going on? All right, I'm back. So this Zoya upgrade, I feel like this divine blueprint is your original blueprint. It's not it's not when you first came out the womb. I think this is your purest form. It's like you have slayed everything from your bloodline, and now you have created it's like you have disintegrated everything that doesn't belong there, and now you have reformed back to the original blueprint from the divine. Okay, I'm gonna smoke this out because I really feel that. This is what's happening. So it's like your DNA is changing. Um, your DNA is changing. Let's see if I over to. There we go. Fire. You know you got that fire. Okay, so all right. This will conclude the end of our reading. I think we got to the bottom of everything. It's like you are now going through a big spiritual awakening where it's on a DNA level where things that um were imprinted from this karmic cycle is now leaving, and now you are reforming back to the divine's original blueprint that the divine made for you. And along this healing journey, you had to look at reflections of yourself through other people, and you had to learn how to put the ink to the page. You learn how to you learn. Okay, sorry about that. You learn how to check in with your energy. Like, you know your energy enough to know when something is off because you're just built that way. You're just intelligently, emotionally intelligent that way. And so I really feel, and if you relate, let me know in the comments. But with this deception, I really feel that whatever you went through, you used your senses. Like, you didn't really know the full story, but you knew something was off. You knew something wasn't right to leave the situation. And I also felt like you got some insight from spirit. Um, I feel like you got some insight from spirit, reflecting the truth as well. And now you're now having your emotional beginning, being the miracle. And eventually you will be connected to your soulmate. Yeah, because of your expansion. Like, you're expanding while you're in your power. This is a celebration, and this is more than just ancestral. This is like, if it is ancestral, it's more than just the ancestral lineage that is here. I think it's on different planets. This is like a galactic wound that has been healed, and the cycle is finally being closed. Yeah. Yeah. Um, anyways, there's judgment that's happening. The towers for you, like we talked about, was positive, high vibrational energies. What you put out, you get back. Put out deception, you get that back. You put out nothing but healthy love, you get that back. Yeah, and look, awakening. Page of Swords. So we got awakening twice, and then the Hermit upside down. Yeah, you're no longer in solitude. Look, you walked away from the situation. The Eight of Cups. Ooh, and your inner child is restored. Did we talk about this? Yeah, look, betrayal. There was betrayal. But look, we already talked about what's about to happen. It's your destiny. The wheels are turning in your favor now. Got that creation energy coming through. Creative energy. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Okay, so this Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups. This could be eternal, but because we got the Sita and Rama, I think it is external as well. But you know, everything has to be internal before it's external. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Yeah, this is something that you long for. Maybe this is something that you wanted in the relationship that you were in. You wanted the stability, but it wasn't there. So, you know, you had to move on. Oh, sorry, y'all. You know, you had to move on. And the courage was all inside of you. I know that you probably prayed for courage. I know I prayed for courage, and then I realized in the end, it's within me. I just need to unlock that strength within me. In certain situations that we're put in or led to be in, it comes out whether we want to or not. Yeah. Heartbroken. But you're moving on twice. You're moving on from this. You're moving on, brother, sister. This is somebody who wanted material success. You stood your ground. You stood your ground. Look, I can't make this. Oh, shucks. Hold up, y'all. I can't make this up. We got the love. Oh, shucks. My finger came off. We got the lovers. That came out. Holy macaroni. New beginning. A new beginning. It's emotional connection, baby. All right, y'all. So I'm proud of y'all. So that's it. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I think there's something else I need to say, but I think I said enough for today. So know that you are loved. Know that you're not alone. And know that this is the final cycle. The last of it. Now you can breathe again. As Tony Braxton say. Peace. I had to come back on. Because guess what's on the top of the deck? Paul the Venetian. The gifted one. You are the gifted one, child. Revealing hidden talents, opportunities to shine. Yes. Oh yeah. This is a paradigm shift, all right. We got Seraphis Bay, paradigm shift, activation to grow and make necessary changes. That's what I'm talking about. This is a grande spiritual awakening. Like I've already said my 2 cents on it. And then Kalima is making sure that everything is closed by cutting everything, even if you can't see it. Why? Because you devoted. You devoted. All right, y'all. Just know you gifted one. You did your thing. You showed out and did your thing. All right. Until next time. Peace.